Hello, hello, hello. Hope y'all are doing great. This is Lee Cole, my daily online business scope. Do these Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern on the dot, unless I've been hit by a meteor or, God forbid, sitting in the emergency room or something. Igor, how are you? I am going to be doing these scopes from here until the foreseeable future. God's kid, how are you? I hope you're doing wonderfully. Let me first off take my link and populate it out to LinkedIn and Facebook. Got some cool stuff to talk to you guys about. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's show. If you missed yesterday's show, you can go to my blog at internetmaverick.com and I will have that. Good morning. I will. And I will have that available for you a little later today. So let's see. Oh, this is pretty sweet. I did not know this. You know, Periscope just keeps changing. I'm looking at you on the phone, but I'm sitting here watching myself speak. There's a little bit of delay on my computer, so you can go to Periscope TV and take a look at this. Oh well, um, that's going to cause some minor disturbance in the universe. Trondell, how are you? So let me get this on Facebook. So join my daily business scope. How to use Periscope in your network marketing business. Oh, good Lord, have mercy. Well, having a little trouble with the link here, guys. Hold on a second. Copy link location. Got a wee technical issue, so just hang with me. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Have they changed something around? I see. Periscope has made a little change here. Instead of giving you, or maybe it was always the link to Periscope TV. Okay, well, we'll see. Um, okay, bear with me. Okay, got that in Facebook. Got this in LinkedIn. Cool beans. Now totally focused on you guys. Hello, I hope you're doing great. And let me introduce myself, turn my chair around. I do daily online business scopes, and they're all about what I've done for a living, for the full time, for the past 5 years. Sin62, how are you? Thank you for joining the program. Um, my name's Lee Cole. Used to be a high school mathematics teacher for about 3 years before I quit teaching. I was making extra money building and selling websites, flipping websites, and stuff like that, doing a lot of article marketing. Quit my job, got into consulting with businesses, took all that internet expertise that I had, turned that into a business. That was great, except that business required me to show up to work every day, which is not, look, it's a lot better than having a job, right? But it's still, Chad, how are you? It's a lot better than having a job, but still, I wasn't building an asset with my business. That's what eventually led me into the MLM and network marketing field. Um, I can't pronounce I can't yell out the name of that handle. How are you? Nice to see you. And so that's what I want to talk about today. You know, I've been doing Periscopes for almost a month now. They've had a huge impact on my business. And I want to talk. Yesterday, we had a great show about how to sell affiliate products using Periscope. I had a ton of great feedback from that. If you missed that show, it's going to be up on my blog in a little bit. And my blog is at internetmaverick.com. So will this show. Um, Today, I want to talk about a related topic, how to use Periscope in your network marketing business. So, if you want to follow me, you can find me at Facebook, facebook.com/LeeColeOnline, linkedin.com/IN/LeeColeOnline, or my blog, internetmaverick.com. Now, I'm an affiliate of this company, Carrot Bars. Okay, now I know that's backwards. That's because the phone's looking at me. It's KARATBARS. If you want to know more about that, go to my website, leecolegold.com. leecolegold.com. Enrique, thank you for joining the program. Appreciate that. By the way, guys, trying to get my heart count up beyond 5,000. I'm about 4,400 right now. So if you like this information that I'm going to impart to you, just sit there and give me some love with those hearts. Also, swipe and share. Share it to your followers. Share it to Twitter. Share it to Facebook. Now, Carrot Bars is not a multi-level marketing company per se. It is, which is in a way a meaningless distinction. It is essentially a direct sales company with kind of an affiliate component. Basically, that company sells gold in small quantities. That thing right there, no, it's not like Vima at all. Vima is really different. That thing right there that I'm pointing to is a gram of 24 karat 99999. There are 4 nines and then 0.99. In other words, remarkably pure 24 karat LBMA certified gold. All right. And I invest in this stuff. Okay. Now investing in gold is not like day trading. I invest in this stuff for the future, just to that's a way of building an asset. Okay. Investing in precious metals, but also through Carrot Bars, by telling other people about this, by training other people to become affiliates of Carrot Bars. It has a network marketing component to it. In other words, as I build what we generally call a downline, and as those people duplicate what I do, then I can make money off of that too. So there are 2 income streams from investing in gold myself. Okay, so buying these cards and investing in gold. If you're interested in this, just hit me up. I'll be happy to tell you all about it. But so investing in gold, yes. This is not. This card contains the gold. Okay, that golden thing right there, that is a gram of gold. Gram's about 55, 60 bucks. Do I have a ton of gold? Well, a ton would make me about as rich right now as Donald Trump. So. But I buy gold in a very, very lockstep, periodic fashion. In other words, it's like anything. It's like funding your retirement account. It's called dollar cost averaging. Like how many cards do I have? Let's just say I have a bunch. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Many, and I'm getting more. So. So that, and the reason look, if you're interested in Carrot Bars, hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com, LeeColeOnline. I'll be happy to explain more to you about it. I'm just pointing out that when I talk about network marketing, this is the network marketing company that I am currently most involved in. So, how to use Periscope for something like this. That's what I want to discuss today. Now, yesterday I discussed how to use Periscope to sell affiliate products. Again, today I'm talking about how to use Periscope to get people into your network marketing opportunity. And hello, Chad. And number one, because I'm going to have people on this show who probably don't understand the difference between the two. I want to back up a little bit because I do both businesses and explain the differences and nuances between the two. Internet marketing is the art and science of making money through the internet. Building websites, doing email marketing, Teespring, Shopify, and all that stuff. I basically create products about social media, sell those, and run a little business like that. Uh, that business requires an enormous amount of skill. Not all the skills are the same for everybody, but it requires a very high skill set in order to make money at it. Okay? Network marketing is a different type of business. Network marketing is fundamentally, you get with a network marketing company, and so your goal is to sell their products. Like my goal is to help other people invest in gold. And, the company exists to sell products. Amway exists and to sell cleaning solutions. Melaleuca exists to sell, earth-friendly cleaning solution type stuff. There have been plenty of companies that have, patents on health and wellness stuff. They're travel companies and all that stuff. And instead of spending money on regular advertising, you look at what a regular business has to do in order to get their product to market. So let's say you go to the grocery store and you buy, I don't know, some sort of cleaning solution. What has to happen in order to get that cleaning solution there? Well, two huge things have to happen. One, massive brand advertising has to happen because most people aren't going to buy the off-brand cleaning solution. So if you buy Tide as opposed to whatever, there are millions of dollars poured into brand advertising so that you know about it, so that you recognize it when you go to the store, and so that you have it owns a good position in your thought process, and you buy it. So that has to happen. But also, there's a ton of infrastructure between the manufacturer and where it sits on the retail shelf. Uh, Warehouses, trucking companies, and all that stuff. It's got to be shipped to a local warehouse. It sits there for a while. It'll, get eventually put on the shelves of the grocery store, the drugstore, Target, Home Depot, et cetera, et cetera. Those companies actually, my understanding of I've never worked in a retail environment like that, but my understanding is those companies actually charge money to for preferential space, and so there are millions upon millions of dollars spent just to get that product to market. Network marketing companies basically are able to take all of that advertising and the money spent to get the product to market, moving it, transportation, et cetera, and they can take that money and shift it over into their compensation plan. And done right, this makes perfect sense, because done right, what they do is they depend on, people actively spreading the word about the product. One person telling another person, hey, this is a cool product, it's blah, 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 blah. I mean, forget what the product is. So the word of mouth, the advertising, so to speak, for the products spreads virally. And then you don't have all the shipping issues because, somebody buys the product is shipped directly from where it's manufactured to that person automatically without having to, sit there in a, local warehouse for a while and, sit on the shelf until somebody comes by and buys it. So basically, that's how network marketing companies work. From an individual, and that's why they can work. From an individual point of view, someone who wants to make money with network marketing, your goal is to talk to people about your company, a lot of people, and it's a giant numbers game. Okay, so your goal is to introduce the concept on a very, very consistent basis to a lot of people. When you first get into a network marketing company, everybody tells you to hit up your family and friends, and that's fine. People that I train, I tell them to do that too, because you never know if your mom, your dad, your sister, your uncle, might want to invest in gold too, right? But you're not going to build a huge business unless you have a lot more friends than I do, and I got a lot of friends actually. You're not going to build a huge business doing that. I mean, if you really want to do this professionally, you have to get good at what is called cold market recruiting. In other words, you have to get good at taking at finding people that you don't know and having a process for getting them interested, perhaps. Most of them won't be, and that's fine, but getting them interested perhaps in your company. Now, that's where social media comes in, because most of what I've built with Carrot Bars, if not all of what I've built with Carrot Bars, I do very well with it, has come to me through social media, through LinkedIn, some through Facebook. And when Periscope hit the scenes, as I was kind of getting used to Periscope, and, I've been scoping only for about a month or so, just, getting my feet wet, understanding it, doing great, by the way. I mean, I was looking at, you can look at your past scopes on your phone. You can't see the scope, but you can see the statistics. And I'm looking at the growth of my average viewership per scope. And in a month, let's say a month ago, I was getting an average of 20 to 30 people on a scope. This is with zero advertising, zero marketing other than what you saw me do, taking that link and moving it from Twitter to Facebook, Twitter to LinkedIn. I've only mailed my internet marketing list twice about Periscope, and that is very, very recently. But I've seen my average people per scope grow from, let's say, probably about 20 people per scope when I first started to maybe about 100 people per scope right now. I think yesterday I had 205. That was a spike. I think probably 80 or 100. So that's a growth of 4 to 5 times in a month. Is it going to grow 4 or 5 times in a month? I don't know if it's going to grow 4 or 5 times in a month. We'll see. Okay, I'm not big on predicting the future. I'm just big on doing stuff, and seeing if it works. So you think about it like that. So let's say you're with a company and you want to, you've run out of mommies and daddies and sisters and brothers, and they're all, phobic anyway when it comes to making money. They have issues with their comfort zones. Not everybody is going to succeed at network marketing. It's a smaller percentage of the population. This is not for everybody. In some sense, it should be for everybody, because everybody really should be taking steps to build a second income. But, most people are not going to get off the stick. Most people have issues. They have self-esteem issues. They have, just being real here, they have, they're not willing to pay the price to have success. So, and generally in a family, like if you look at all your family members, if you are the one who's willing to pay the price for success, then statistically probably nobody else is. Okay. So yeah, warm market's good. Go out and tell people that you already know about it. You'll get a few people into your deal, but that's, if you're going to build a big business, you're going to have to do cold market recruiting. So how does Periscope work? Well, Periscope is excellent Periscope has a wonderful internal engine that gets people to look at your scope. And I'm not saying that I know all about how it works. I'm too new to it. I don't need to know how it works, but I can guarantee you that it works. So Periscope is a wonderful way for you to reach out to people that don't know you and start talking about your deal. Now you can, I want to talk to you about a couple of things so you can understand where I'm coming from with this. When you look at the kinds of things you need to do to build a network marketing company, they fall into 2 camps. This is after you talk to mommy and daddy. Okay, they fall into 2 camps: marketing and prospecting. Okay, so marketing, what I'm doing right here is marketing. All right. Now it does have kind of a prospecting element, but I'm not finding one person on Facebook and messaging them and getting them into a conversation with me and then politely seeing if they're interested in perhaps buying gold and learning how to make money by telling other people how to buy gold. That's prospecting. Marketing is more of an attraction thing. Marketing is more of a brand building thing. It's building awareness. It's building an audience. So Periscope serves more of a marketing function than a prospecting function. See, I'm doing the scope here. Yeah, I can go back and look at who was on the scope, and I can look at your handles, and I can find you on Twitter, and I may start doing that. I mean, I've got more people to talk to about Carrot Bars than I can get to, honestly. But I may do that, and you can do that. That would slip over into the prospecting side. But in terms of marketing, this is presenting this idea and talking to people, and more people getting to know me, more people understanding what I do. That results in people reaching out to me. As an example, I was on the phone with a prospective, we call it sponsoring people in Karatbars, so a prospective sponsee who lives in Dubai yesterday. And we talked, really, really, really nice guy. I just deeply enjoyed talking to him. Very intelligent guy. But, talked about business in general, talked about Karatbars. In Karatbars we have a specific set of steps that we send people to educate them. So he's going through those steps now. That happened because he saw me on Periscope, he saw me on LinkedIn. Okay, so the marketing is generally how he bumped into me in this idea. And then actually, I believe it was him who originally reached out to me and said, hey, let's talk. So if you do enough marketing, you get plenty of that. That doesn't mean that you don't purposefully, actively start prospecting and keep prospecting. I do that too. So, but Periscope falls more in the marketing camp because it's more of informing people, who you are, what you're doing. Network marketing, but people don't, there's an old saying in network marketing, people don't join businesses, they join people. Specifically, they're looking for leaders who can teach them how to do the business. And you may be thinking, but Lee, I just started. That's okay. They're looking for leaders who have passion and enthusiasm for the business, and as long as you keep that passion and enthusiasm, you qualify to be a leader. So Periscope's a great way for you to show people your passion and your enthusiasm about your business. Not a false passion and not a false enthusiasm. I am a huge believer in authenticity, but it is a great way for people to connect with the real you. Because fundamentally in network marketing, yeah, the company is important, all right? But people fundamentally don't just join the company. They join the person in the company. They want to be with you. They want to be on your team. They are attracted to you because you represent something to them that they want, frankly. And that may be, it doesn't have to be big. You don't have to be standing in front of a wired girl, how are you? You don't have to be standing in front of a picture of a garage full of Lamborghinis. In other words, you don't have to do the fake it till you make it nonsense, which I think is utter crap. People can be attracted to you. In other words, you don't have to be a superstar for people to be attracted to you. All you really need to do is be honest and trustworthy and consistently working on your business and very willing to help other people do the same. That's really, that would be the basics of what you need to display to other people. You need to be just honestly working on changing your financial future and happy to help other people in your team change their financial futures should they want to. So the authenticity is what struck me with Periscope and why I thought, man, this is a great platform for a bunch of stuff. But it's really great for network marketing because network marketing is fundamentally, as I said, it's one person being attracted to another person. Yeah, the company's great. Yeah, they like the product, but they're fundamentally attracted to the other person and they want to be on that other person's team. They see that other person as a leader. And Periscope is a perfect way for you to position yourself as a leader. And you don't have to be a fake to do that. You can sit here in an old in an old cap. You can sit here in your t-shirt because you just walked in from playing outside with your new puppy in order to sit down and do your Periscope. And, oh, Wired Girl, thank you for telling me good morning. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. I am already. And you can, oh, I love those hearts, guys. If you're liking this content, heart it up. I'm trying to get up to over 5,000 hearts. But you don't, in other words, you don't have to be a fake. You can be totally real, and people will absolutely respond to that. People are looking for honesty. They're looking for somebody they can trust. They're looking for I use the analogy a lot of times in webinars of it's like we're all climbing up, like we're in the Himalayas, and we're all climbing up this giant mountain that stretches, farther than you can see, and you see this little trail of people. You don't have to be at the top of the mountain in order for people to follow you. All you have to be is slightly ahead of the other people behind you, and you have to be willing to tell them how an easier way to get slightly ahead, or just walk with them as they walk through the path. In other words, be a leader. So Periscope is perfect for that. Now, I am very, very active on LinkedIn, like hugely active on LinkedIn. I'm pretty active on Facebook. I'm kind of passively active, if that makes any sense at all, on Facebook. I've got 2,000 Facebook friends that have just, people that just wanted to be my friend because of various things I've done. LinkedIn, more active. I purposefully have built out a big LinkedIn account. So I use those in conjunction with Periscope, and it works really well. What I'm saying is if you were just born, if you just came out of the womb like yesterday, and you had, like my son. Okay, my son's almost 17. He's got to be 18 to get into carrot bars, but that's what he wants to do. He wants to spend a few years in his early life building out a big downline and learning how this business works, because he's got enough sense to understand that if he pays the price now, his life financially will be radically different forever. Okay? So how would somebody like that doesn't have a medium-sized to a large following of people, would Periscope work for them? Yes, it absolutely would work for them. Periscope has a wonderful internal way of getting people on the scope. People, it's got a geographic map. It tells you which scopes, that little red dot and those numbers tells you what scopes are available. People can look, they can see the title, they can see if they're interested. If you scope consistently, that's the big key to Periscope, by the way. This is not a one-time deal. If you scope consistently, you can build a really solid audience. I mean, think about this. If we're talking about network marketing specifically, but so on average in a month, I've been scoping about a month. So let's say I've had on average maybe 2,000 to 3,000 people look at my scopes. A lot of them are repeats. So let's say I've had 2,000 unique people look at my scopes. Now, what if you have? Do you think something might happen in your network marketing business if you were in front of, looking at your face, 2,000 new people a month? I mean, do you think something positive might happen? Yeah, I mean, it would be almost hard to screw that up, right? I mean, there got to be a little nuances, okay? You have to have a place to send people, and that depends on your company. Some companies you get like, your own website. Right now I've got a domain, leacoldgold.com, that just redirects straight to the Carrot Bars website. I'm actually going to start redirecting that to a different website pretty soon, because I'm going to be doing more scopes specifically about Carrot Bars, not just brand building scopes like this is, but specifically about investing in gold and why you should do it. But you need to think through this a little bit. I mean, one of two things needs to happen. I prefer one over the other one. You need to send people somewhere. You need to be able to tell people, hey, here's the next step. In your profile, you can have a clickable link. You may be able to have two clickable links. I'm going to be DJ D Real. How are you? Hope you're doing great. You may be able to have two clickable links. I don't know. I haven't done that yet, so I'm going to see if that works. But you need to be able to tell people, hey, go to my profile and click that link, and then go somewhere intelligent, whether it be to your own website, that your company gives you, whether it be to a squeeze page that you bought or something like that. I'm also going to experiment with, I have a specific phone number for my Carrot Bars business. It's a Google number, by the way, which are easy to get if you don't know about Google numbers. If you have a Gmail account, you can get a phone number associated with that. I have several phone numbers. and you can, just redirect those to your phone. And it's pretty cool because people call. You don't have to answer the phone. They leave a message. It will actually transcribe that message and send it to you via email. So I don't have my phone number in my profile at the moment. I may well experiment with that. So, and again, Periscope's only been here since March, and I've only been doing it a month. The whole thing for everybody is in its absolute infancy. But considering the fact that network marketing is fundamentally a person-to-person business, okay? I mean, if somebody could just drop you in like a sea of people who had nothing to do other than talk to you, and all you had to do is walk around that sea of people, shake hands, and say, "Hey, I'm Lee. What's your name?" "I'm Mary." "Nice to meet you, Mary. What do you do for a living, Mary?" "Oh, I'm an accountant." "Very cool." "Well, listen, Mary, do you like gold?" "Well, I mean, who doesn't like gold, Lee?" Well, cool. Well, if I could show you a way where you could invest in gold and where you could afford to invest in gold and also make money by telling other people about that, would you be interested in that? "Well, surely, I'd be interested in that." Your company has a script like that. Okay, if they don't, they should. Find somebody in your upline that knows what they're talking about. And if you were just dropped physically into a sea of people and all you had to do all day long was just go around and shake hands and talk to people, do you think maybe that you could like build a giant business rapidly? Of course you could. Periscope does that. I mean, Periscope, so I got like a couple of thousand new people seeing me this month talking about stuff. Now, it hasn't, for me, all been focused on network marketing. I'm going to do more focusing on network marketing, but it is a remarkable way to get you in front of people, and it does exactly what we need to do in network marketing. It builds trust. People see you and like you, or they don't like you. And if they don't like you, they're never going to get into your deal anyway, and they just need to go away. It's okay. Not everybody needs to like everybody. That's fine. But it's going to cut down on you chasing out the wrong people. You have a little mechanism for getting people off the scope onto your website, onto, calling you. You put your phone number in your profile, or maybe go to your company's website. However that works, you got a mechanism there, and bam, you're off to the races. A couple of things. You need to scope regularly. If you're going to use this for anything, okay? I had, a month ago, when I first started scoping, I had a bunch of my friends, all in businesses related to mine, get all excited about scoping. Actually, the reason I started scoping was because a friend of mine hit me up like a month and a half ago and said, "Lee, this would be perfect for care birds. Have you heard of Periscope?" And I said, "Yeah, I've heard of it. I hadn't really done anything with it, but that kind of put the thought in my head." And then I noticed about 4 weeks ago, a few of my friends were jumping on this and starting to do scopes. And I thought, man, that's cool. I guess everybody's doing that. I'll do it too. Well, I loved it. This is perfect for me. This is like public speaking from the comfort of your own home, right? And but I tell you something, I'm not hating on anybody or not judging anybody. Everybody's got to make their own decisions, and I just make decisions for me, and well, some of them work. But all of those people have quit, except me. All right. But I'm getting major traction in my businesses through Periscope. Now, why am I getting major traction in my business through Periscope? Because I do a scope every freaking day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. If you want to get major traction in your business, so we're talking about network marketing, but this goes for any business whatsoever. If you want to get major traction in your business, then you need to invest in doing this consistently. All right? My first scope, I think, had 20 people on it. I thought that was a big win. I told somebody else about it. They thought it was a major fail. I thought, well, I look at things differently. I'm more of a consistent builder. I'm not a genius. I'm kind of a plotter. I'm the guy that just puts one foot in front of the other. I'm not the fastest guy in the race, but I am the toughest guy in the race. I put one foot in front of the other, and I will get where I want to go, and probably not where anybody else much can go, merely because I'm willing to pay the price. Okay? Now, if you do this, if you take your company Or if you want to talk to me about Care Bars, hit me up. I'll talk to you about Care Bars. I mean, no pressure. I'll just tell you about it. And if it's for you, cool. But if you do that, if you did that for a month or two, my God, if you did that for 3 months, you're the, you know, the corporate part of your company is going to be calling you to find out what happened. All right? Because if you do that like Monday through Friday, experiment with times, guys. Okay, it occurs to me. I don't know this for a fact. Okay, but Lee Cole understands the internet and how it works from a psychological and marketing point of view. I just flat do. I've been doing it a long time. But it occurs to me that different companies with different products, different times of day might be better. Okay, and for network marketing in general, the evening might be better. Just saying. In the evening, you're going to have more trolls to deal with. Learn how to block people. Okay, just to heck with them. They're just sick people who. I've never had a troll, but I have a friend who had a troll. They're just sick people who don't have anything better to do. But very cool. I just get so excited about this, and I want to help you build some sort of alternative income so bad that I just start talking and can't shut up, and I've been talking now for about 35 minutes. Let me leave you with some action steps that I hope you take. One, and we're talking about network marketing and Periscope. One, if you're in a company, cool, great. If you're not in a company, find a good company. Okay, and there are plenty of wonderful companies out there. If you ever want to talk to me about Care Bars, facebook.com/LeeColeOnline. Hit me up, leave me a message, we'll talk, no pressure. I'll just tell you what it is, and you decide. So in other words, get the company right. Number two, get a landing page, okay? All of these companies have some sort of, even if it's just a cooking thing that sends people to the homepage of the company, they have some sort of place to send people, okay? So get the landing page set up so you can tell people where to go, all right? And you can get a Google number, but you don't have to do that. Just use your cell phone number. I mean, nobody's going to care. So you'll get a weirdo call every once in a blue moon. Who cares? I'm a big believer in not sweating the details. And then start doing scopes. But Lee, what am I going to talk about? When I first started doing scopes, okay, it took me all of about 30 minutes. I got on my phone, and I use Evernote on my phone, and I just mapped out like a month's worth of ideas for scopes. Well, it turns out that, that just sort of relieved me of the pressure of having a good idea today and sitting around sweating because I don't have a good idea tomorrow, okay? Do that. So what would you talk about your company? Okay, well, there's a ton of stuff to talk about. My company is really easy because it's gold, okay? So I can point to that, and I can say, that's gold, 24 karat gold. And I can talk, about the importance of investing in gold and precious metals and stuff like that. I'm not an economist. I'm just talking about one guy. Look at it like this. It's like you're at a barbecue, or you're sitting down at Starbucks with a friend, or you go to your kid's some friend of your kid's birthday party, and you're talking to one of the parents, and you're just talking about your deal. How do you tell people about your deal, right? What do you talk to them about? Some of you don't talk to them about anything, but and you need to correct that. But said with love, by the way. Just the big picture. Just sit down. The scope, look, this scope's a little long because I get so excited about this stuff. But the scope can be 15 minutes. It could just be in, out, okay? Carat bars, this is what I invest in. That's 24 karat gold. You can make money, but you can intelligently protect your financial future by building up a stockpile of gold, which is a great idea in the crazy world we live in. And in addition to that, you can make money by teaching other people how to do this. They can be affiliates that come in under you, and they can make money, and you'll make money off of them making money, blah blah. You just present that idea. That's all you got to do. Your company, or the company that you decide to join, they've already got webinars and videos. I'm sure they have a brochure. Look, sit there and read the stupid brochure. Or if you don't want to show people that you're sitting there reading something, just write down the points on a 3x5 card and have it off camera somewhere where you can refer to it. 15 minutes, you're in, you're out. Be personable. Thank people for being on the show. Get that heart count up. and have, ask people to follow you because you got more great content coming on. Make sure you've got a place to send people. Okay, call to action all through the show. Hey guys, if you notice how every now and then I'll say, look, if you're interested in this, hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/LeeColeOnline. That's the way you do it. If you did that consistently, for a month, you're going to see some major traction. If you did that consistently from now until the end of the year, it's going to be a whole new ballgame. Cool beans. Again, I get excited as I always do. I love you. Thank you for being on the show. I really do love you. Thank you for being on the show. I don't have a business of any one of my businesses without people that follow me on my email list, people that see me in social media. If I can help you with anything, hit me up. Okay, I'm here to help you change your relationship with your time, your life, and your money. And see you on tomorrow's show.